Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I have got the Samsung Galaxy J6 in my hands here, and as you can see, they have given a matte finish this time with a beautiful looking color, I would say, because this is not quite bold as we are used to see nowadays with other brandings. And as you can see, this is a subtle blue color with a nice finishing, nice touch all over, and you have got the shiny Samsung logo. And here's the 13 megapixel camera at f1.9 aperture. That means you should be getting better images at low light conditions. You have got the LED flash as well as fingerprint scanner. And in this video we will see what are the camera settings this Samsung Galaxy J6 has to offer. Now just as you open this camera interface, as you can see, there are quite a number of settings to tweak, and we will be looking at one by one and what it does. So watch full video so that you will know what are the settings and when to use that. And if you are new to my channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and do like my video if you really find this one helpful. Alright, let's begin the video now. Here's the auto mode. So just you open the camera and it will be auto. That means point and shoot. You just point at any subject. If you want to say focus on this closer subject, just tap on that so that the camera will focus and hit that shutter button. That's how we usually capture. Now if I want to move the focus here, just tap on this so that it meters properly automatically. And if you want to give a little bit light boost, you can use this exposure value, the bulb mode here. So just increase that bulb, which is the EV value. And if you just push it to 0.37, 0.7 stops, look at how bright it gets. And when you capture the image, it is really nice and evenly lit. So this is how you can just tap, use the exposure value. If you want to make it dark, you can do that. If you want to increase, you can increase it. And this is how you capture, point and shoot. The first thing you will look at here is if we swipe all the way down, here's the continuous shot. Now when this continuous shot is used is, say that you just don't want to miss any type of frame, any image in the scenario, and you want to capture it very quickly, very swiftly. You just go to the continuous shot and tap and hold this button. Look how quickly 10 images are already captured, so you don't miss any frame. So this is how you can use the continuous shot. In other brands offering in other mobile phones, what they do is if you just tap and hold, it will turn to burst shot, and that is what it was previously on these Samsung phones. But now they have introduced a continuous shot mode so that you can just go to the mode and tap and hold the shutter. Now if you want to turn on the full view mode, you just have the setting here, tap on this, and as you can see, it turns to full view mode. That means it reduces the image size and it downgrades the megapixel that you are trying to capture. But still, if you are viewing it on camera phone, it really gives you nice colors and nice looking images all around the screen. Again, if you want to turn it off, just tap on this again. Now the next setting here is the stickers. Now they have given you plenty of stickers to play with. So if you are a selfie freak, if you are a person who uses stickers much, you are not disappointed. And look at these stickers. There are quite a number of different stickers here. So it will automatically recognize face and apply for it, because we don't have the proper face here, so it is not recognizing. Let's see if it recognizes the Minion. Nope, it doesn't recognize the Minion. Oh, come on. So it doesn't recognize it as a face. Oh, alright. So this is how you use the stickers, and you can download the stickers. If you tap on the settings, you have the default stamps, you have the live stickers, and if you want to download mode, you can just tap on this plus mark here, and you can pretty much download a variety of stickers. So that's how you download. And here's a small little icon, as you can see. If I just tap on this, it will just go to the Samsung Mall. That means whatever subject you point it at, say that we have the Nikon camera over here. If I just point it over and tap on this Samsung Mall, if you have the internet connection, it will detect and tell you what model Nikon it is and how much price it has to offer. So all that can be done using the Samsung Mall again, which is a nice tricky feature that they have introduced. It's sort of artificial intelligence technology, you can say, and that's how it utilizes, detects the object and recognizes and gives you all the information you require. The next mode here is the beauty mode. If I just tap on the beauty, you get the beauty mode, just like how the name it says. Let's see how much beautifies the Minion over here. You just tap on the focus every time to get the focusing accurate. Just click the picture and we will see how. So this is the Minions in the beauty mode. So Minion is quite happy, as you can see. with the beauty mode turned on. If you just tap on that, wow, you can even customize your skin, face, eyes, and it is applicable for selfie camera as well as rear camera. That's quite a nice thing, because usually if you buy other brand phones, what they do is they give all these effects only for the front facing camera. But on the Samsung Galaxy J6 you can customize the beauty mode for the rear camera. That means if you are capturing multiple persons picture and you want everyone to look very beautiful, you can just tap on this and you can change the eyes. So if you've got larger eyes, you can just minimize that. You have the face, you have the skin, you can smoothen the skin, you can change the color of the skin as well. Next is the Pro. Alright, what are the Pro settings that Samsung throws in on? So here you can see you have the ISO setting, which we can set it at 100. So have the auto white balance. Say you are not getting perfect colors, whether be it indoor or outdoor situation, what you can do is use the white balance feature here. And if you just tap on tungsten, fluorescent, so different presets have different Kelvin temperature, and you have to always trial and error so that you get accurate colors. But the unfortunate thing is you cannot actually give the numbers and manually change it. So if they had given that option, it would be really helpful, but you only have this preset modes. So this is how you use the white balance. Here's the ISO. I always suggest you that you use the ISO to 100, but then you leave it to auto so that it selects properly, it exposes properly. So leaving ISO to auto is always preferred, because you don't have other settings such as shutter speed or other controls over here, so that you can get accurate images. That is why I suggest you leave this ISO to auto every time. The next one is the exposure value. Just like how I showed, if you just tap on that and you have that bulb icon over here, to change that to negative or plus exposure value, that's the separate feature, separate icon they have given here in Pro. The next one here is the important feature of all these camera setting is the metering method. Now just look at it, just as I touched this, so this is the spot metering we are in, and if I just tap on it once again, we are in center bed. Now everything in the frame, as you can see, looks sharper. If I just move to the matrix, even sharper across the frame images you get. If I just move to spot metering, you can see how the exposure has boosted. So this is the spot metering. Now when these metering methods used are, say that you have a lot of persons, or if you are capturing landscape images, you always keep the matrix metering. So when you keep the matrix metering, it tries to give everything in focus, so everything will be sharp, and that is what you require while you are capturing landscape images. Now, as the name suggests, if you tap again, you have the center weight. That means center of the subject will try to be in focus and the rest of the thing will be background blur. That means the exposure will be based on what the center subject is. So that is how you use the center weight, as the name suggests. If you just tap on that once again, you have the spot metering. Now this is very nice feature where you can use when you are pointing at one person or one subject. So if you are trying to make the background even blur, and if you just tap on this and use the spot metering, while we capture it in spot metering, the background will be much more blurred. If you are capturing in center weight, the background will be a little bit sharper. So this is how you can use this spot, because this doesn't feature a dual camera setup here. So what you are left with is to play with the spot metering and other such settings to get accurate images. So this is how you use the Pro mode. So pretty much all the settings that I have showed here. And the next one is the panorama. You can capture horizontal panorama like this. So the next one is the night mode. So separate night mode, it will boost the light so that you get better pictures at low light conditions. But the important thing to remember here is you don't just shake the camera phone. So if you even slightly shake the camera, you get blurry pictures at low light conditions. So make sure you are holding the camera very steady so that you get sharper images at night. Now this since has f1.9 aperture, you should be getting really nice images even in low light conditions. So you just hold the camera very steady and just tap on the shutter button and just hold for a second so that it processes the image and gives you accurate exposed images. So this is the night mode. The next one is the HDR. I don't know why they have moved the HDR to all the way down and not a single option here. If you just tap on that, it should be turned on and off for every mode. So this is a very disturbing thing that they have done. Anyways, you have the HDR here. So what it does is it covers areas and shades of black and white so that evenly lit images is what you get. So that is why you use the high dynamic range to capture some nice looking landscape pictures. And after all you have done this, there is one more thing to look for, which is inside this settings over here. If you just tap on this, you have the settings. As you can see, picture size 13 megapixel, you can reduce it to 8 megapixel. You can also capture in 16:9, which is always appreciated if you are viewing your images on your say laptop or on your monitor screen. Then 16:9 is much preferable. And if you are want this full view, you have the 18:9 aspect ratio. Like I said, 18.5:9 at 10 megapixel. So you are getting images at 10 megapixel, not at 13 megapixel if you want full view. You also have the option to capture 1:1 aspect ratio, which is nice if you want to share your images on Instagram quickly. You don't have to crop, just capture it in 1:1, point and shoot, boom, and you have the square picture. And that way you can also change the video size here. No 4K. Again, you have the 18.5:9 at this resolution, 1:1 full HD. That's it, nothing fancy here. You have the timer, and for the front camera also you can choose from 8 megapixel to 3.7 to 5.2 to 3.7, various sizes. And you also have the video size here. Again, full HD images, full HD video you can capture from front facing camera. You have the LED flash as well for the front facing camera, which is nice one. And as you can see, you have the shooting methods. If you just tap on the screen, you can take the selfie, otherwise you can show palm to capture images. And here you have the edit camera modes. Now as you can see, where you want the camera modes to be shown, you can always customize it. So if you rather capture more stickers images, you can just bring that to top, make it as your top priority. Otherwise you can move it down like this. So depending on what you use more, you can set that, which is nice. And you have that option to change for front camera as well. Now this is the grid lines. I suggest you always use the 3x3 grid so that whenever you are trying to capture, you always get the perfect looking composed pictures. So here's the grid level. You will ensure that the images are perfectly horizontal to the ground, and you always get the professional like looking images. So that is how you use that grid lines. And another one is the location tag. So as you know, you can tag the location where the picture was taken. And review pictures, if you click on the picture, and it will open the picture and show you for a few seconds so that you can review it and take one more time. And here's the floating camera button. Now this is a nice feature. So if I just enable it, you have this floating camera. Say that your hand is not moving over here, so you can use this camera shutter button to click the picture. So this is a movable camera shutter button, which is a nice trick they have given. And you have the press volume key. You can customize your volume key to do, say if you want to capture pictures using this volume key, you can do that. Otherwise you can record video, you can zoom, you can use this volume button to zoom the images like this. So you can use the zooming feature up to 4x. You get the digital zoom. This is not optical, this is the digital zoom. You get up to 4x. So you can use this volume button here. And last but not least, you have the reset setting. So if you want pretty much default camera setting, you can just tap on that, everything will be reset. So these are the settings that you can tweak and get some really nice images on your Samsung Galaxy J6. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. If yes, hit that like button, and as I said, do subscribe to my channel for more awesome contents. See you all in another one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.